Hello, I'm Ekawati Marhaenny Dukut from Sukyodhanapa Catholic University. I am delighted to be here in the 20th Asia TEFL International Conference, which makes the collaboration of the 68th TEFLIN and 5th INELTAL 2022. Herewith, I will present to you the result of my research on Batik Semarangan, which can be a media for intercultural communication, awareness, and global competence. This is my abstract. As can be read over my PPT, the COVID-19 phenomena, where many people have been working from home, is a blessing in disguise. It has helped local products become global because of so many forms of promotions are doing its best through the internet. One of those promotive ways is using the English language as a global language medium for communication. However, English as an e-fail to promote, if not used appropriately, may miss some cultural aspects of the language's culture. In this way, it may contribute to the unsuccessful efforts of promoting products on a more global scale. Through an effort of promoting local products by writing English graphics novel, which tells indirectly about Batik Semarangan. My presentation informs how my English department students were taught to have an intercultural communication awareness of rich cultural hyperdata of local heritage that has global competence. During the COVID-19, the various forms of promoted media that makes use of internet technology are supporting the globalization of local products. According to Chen, local product promoters should be thankful for this breakthrough of boundaries of space, time, and cultural assumptions of human society, because to be successful, society must realize the need of communication competence, in which Chen argues is the dimensions of having global mindset that unfolds the self, the mapping of culture, and aligning and interaction of multi-societies. Thus, using the English language effectively and appropriately is essential to support the knowledge about everyone's cultural values. The most popular form of digitization in the digital era is the internet. The internet facility can penetrate all kinds of national boundaries. It is an influential channel in which the distribution of global culture, which directly affects the changes of people's lifestyles and makes people as consumers of the culture, like informed Belarusity in 2018, can successfully promote a local popular culture so that it becomes accepted by the global market. A cultural hybrid strategy is usually employed. Thus, the elements of the original culture is mixed with the elements of other countries' cultures, like explained by creating cultural hybrid strategies give more opportunities for a new culture to be hybrid with several kinds of culture to be accepted by the receiving community. One local popular cultural product that uses cultural hybrid strategies is Batik Semarangan, that uses brighter colored cloth and have iconic buildings, flora, and or fauna motifs to represent the Semarang city, and promoting an intercultural communication awareness, which is the communication between people of different cultures, who have different language, behavior patterns, and values, like understood by the cultural hybrid strategy. The promotion of local to become a global culture should accommodate for different space cultures. It is believed that younger generations, in this case students, should be made aware and appreciate the historical and social phenomenon of the background of motifs. Thus, forming English language promoted media on the product should be culturally available. By making a graphics novel project, for example, lecturers can teach the intercultural communication awareness of rich cultural hybrid data available through the motifs of Batik Semarangan, and at the same time help preserve and elevate Batik as a traditional heritage that has global competence. The research design in this case is a qualitative one with a descriptive analysis on the result of students' interview with 20 Batik Semarangan makers. By using bar semiotic reading, the students were trained to find the myth of the Batik motifs, and also by use of eco-criticism, the students learned to understand that the employment of flora and fauna motif is a way of preserving nature. To make students have an intercultural communication awareness, the students were challenged to work in groups to produce a novel with graphics which tell of characters who experience a number of adventures while learning how to appreciate Batik Semarangan motifs, because some of the characters in the story learned about the motifs or were described as Batik Semarangan motif makers. Examples of the research results are shown in the discussion that is seen in the PPT here. Like, for example, this description of a peacock and Pakistan motif in the batik shows how the Javanese people have been influenced by the Chinese culture. And therefore, in saying that the Batik Semarangan people have been able to use a cultural hybrid maker is found true. And in here, according to Mesyanti, the bird motif brings luck or beauty to those who wear it. So focusing on the myth, it is kind of informing that people who are wearing these motifs will then be looking as beautiful. And it's interesting to see that there are bright colors here, which is dominantly bright yellow, orange, pink, and blue colors. It is depicting how the Western society, or the Dutch culture in this case, is influencing the coastal area of batik motifs. Other examples are this wara andok motif, which informs how there is a blending of Chinese dragon head, Japanese goat body, and an Arabic camel neck. Mr. Tri, one of the artisans or maker of the batik, explained that the wara andok is a show of the Semarangan Chinese, Arab, and Japanese ethnicity, as well as the one from the Java, as informed by Aryani, Pandanwangi, and Effendi. The dragon head is a vital element on the wara andok figure to show leadership signs, thus giving the reason why it is usually drawn very distinctively. The Japanese goat body is equally peculiar to discuss because of the myth that it is the source of livelihood, which is why the animal is an important meal for akikah and nyewu ceremonies. The Arabic camel is nonetheless important to draw into the image because of its strength and living in the harsh desert. Similarly, if we look into this pattern of pate and terong, or pate and eggplant, it is informing that there is a place in Semarang which is called Peterongan. Nevertheless, using an eco-critic perspective, Batik Semarangan is considered to support the sustainability of nature. And because of that, most of Batik Semarangan motifs are using the tamarind motif. Other examples are this milk, fish, and spring rolls motif. And then there's this Tugu Muda, Tawang train station, Sampokong, and Gamelan. Because in its development, apart from the flora and fauna motifs, Batik Semarangan also displays various kinds of buildings, which become the icon of the city of Semarang. Now, what happened in the novel project is students are supposed to be using the results of their interview, and they make it into a story, a plot, which makes use of these motifs. And an example is like what you see here on the PPT. And therefore, when they finally finish the novel, they are able to make the front cover as shown there with this story entitled Connected with Batik. And they have also made some kind of promotive media in the back cover, and so that people would be interested in reading the novel. So by this project, it is able to be proven that the lecturer or myself as a head researcher have helped preserve and elevate batik as a local traditional heritage to become a globally competent product. And through the novel making project, the teaching of intercultural communication awareness of rich cultural hybrid data of Batik Semarangan motifs is finally realized. Thank you.